In the last episode, we built a handful of farms, but they all share the same fatal flaw. They aren't helping us progress. For example, moss is really only useful as a decoration block, sugarcane is good for rockets, but we haven't gotten elytra yet, and bamboo is just a passive source of wood. So in today's episode, we'll be focusing on 2 farms that should help us progress a lot faster and get us ready for the end game. Now, without any further ado, let's grab materials and head off to start farm number 1. And for farm number 1, we'll be building a wither skeleton farm. And we've made our way over to a fortress just for that. I've also brought over a lot of the materials we are going to need to build this farm, as well as spawn proof it. That is what all these iron blocks are for. Of course, first thing we have to do is spawn proof. So let's get to work doing that, and I'll see you guys when that is done. And now that everything is spawn proofed, I have chosen the spot in which the farm will be built, and that is this spot right here with the glowstone, and we can now start work on this farm. So I'm going to throw you guys into a short little time lapse. Enjoy. And the wither farm is mostly complete. Down below there is some storage and such that needs to be connected, and of course we still need to do the majority of spawn proofing, but we are actually going to wait before we do any of that because we need to start work on farm number 2. Why, you may ask? Because farm number 2 will help us quite a bit with the spawn proofing. Now, what is farm number 2, you may be asking? Well, if you'll follow me through this hole I blasted in the nether roof, you will see that there is an open landscape up here. And what do people usually build above the nether roof? A gold farm. That is what we will be pursuing next. And we will be building it right over there. Not the big tower in the sky. That's for the wither skeleton farm. But right behind us a ways is a massive lava lake that just so happens to also be another waste biome. So let's get started gathering materials and we can start work on farm number 2. Materials have been gathered and a lot more than that has happened since the last clip. As you can see on my back, I have wings, flappy little bird boy wings. Look at that. I can glide now. And that is because we have gone to the end and we have fought the Ender Dragon and we have gone end raiding and such, but that will not be included in this episode. It will be in next episode. It will get a video all to itself because I think it deserves it. However, since we have gone end raiding, we have gotten elytra and we've also got shulkers, which has made getting materials here so much easier, and it has probably cut the time down on this project by a very significant margin. But now that we do in fact have all of the materials, it is time to get to work on what is directly above us, the gold farm. This is a design by Nembon. Link to his channel in the description. He is a genius when it comes to spawning mechanics and how the game works, and he came up with this design all the way back when 1.16 came out, and it is still probably the fastest XP based gold farm that doesn't use portals and glitches and stuff like that. He does have a wonderful video going over in detail how this thing works, how he came to the design and all that good stuff. So I will leave a link to his channel down in the description along with a link to that video if you want to build this gold farm for yourself. That being said, we do need to get into building this, so I will see you all on the other side of this amazing time lapse. the farm is complete, and we have also finished all of the spawn proofing. As you can see behind me, this thing is pounding out pigmen, and it will be an amazing source of experience, which is going to help us immensely with a project that we're going to get started in today's episode. We will not finish it in today's episode, however. And this project is a very important one, and it has to do with the wither skeleton farm. You see, there is a lot of spawning spaces around this thing. As you can see, there are pigmen up there. There are mobs everywhere around here, and that is affecting the rates of the farm immensely. By immensely, I mean there is like one wither skeleton that spawns every 3 hours. Yeah, this farm is not effective when there is spawning spaces around it. However, if we turn on the despawn sphere of our AFK spot, you'll see the area that has to be spawn proofed around us. However, we're going to go a bit above and beyond in terms of spawn proofing, and we are going to destroy every single block inside this spawn sphere, and that is a huge project. Last time I did something like this, it took me 6 months, and Gamercraft went away for that entire amount of time, which is why I have decided that instead of doing that, I'm going to take 1 hour every video, come over here and mine out an area. Hopefully that will keep me from getting burned out on this whole project, while also keeping it moving, and hopefully we'll be able to get the help from some of the other Paperhats to mine out this area in exchange for free use of the farm. And now that I've said that, it is time for this episode's 1 hour of mining. So I'll see you guys after that. And I've done some mining, a bit more than an hour. By a bit, I mean I did about 3 hours worth of mining. And a majority of that was spent up here, where we have mined out a huge chunk of area, and while it is a lot of area, it is barely a dent in what we need to get done. If we turn on mini HUD, you can see I've dug out to the edges on most everywhere. I've left the basalt area there because I want to set up a beacon before I start that. Otherwise, it would just be a waste of time mining it when I could be doing it a lot faster with a beacon. And the only reason I haven't set up a beacon yet is because I don't have any blocks to do so. I do have my beacon, but I crafted all of my iron blocks into pressure plates. So for now, we're just gonna have to go beaconless until I can get back to spawn and grab some blocks. However, that does mark the end of this episode. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching me build this gold farm, and of course watching me build the wither skeleton farm as well. Off camera, I'll be expanding the storage here, and also expanding the storage at the wither skeleton farm. By expanding it, I mean I will be adding it because I did not do that. And again, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.